Hello and welcome back. In this Black Excellist presentation, we will guide you through the 15 steps to starting a business and build business credit. Before we get started with this presentation, we would like to highlight that we partnered with Divi Business Credit to bring you this step-by-step guide. So what we have put together is a 30-minute educational and tutorial that is designed for future entrepreneurs as well as seasoned businessmen and women who not only want to start a business but also want to build business credit. We recommend this video only for those who are serious about starting a business and those who are willing to invest their time and money in achieving that goal. You can apply for Divi Business Credit today. Easy application, easy approval, high credit lines. Use the link in the description box below. There's a lot to think about when you're starting your own small business. And if that has always been a lifelong goal of yours, but you don't know how to get started, then this video is for you. Gaining the knowledge or even the confidence to start a business can be fleeting, but we have put together an easy step-by-step guide to not only build a business, but also to establish a company that has its own business credit. We are confident that this will give you the guidance you need to set up a legitimate legal business and one that can stand on its own without a personal guarantee or using your own social security number when it comes to establishing a business credit profile. Also, to help simplify things, our highlighted use case will be a fictional and completely random company named Blue Bear Trucking. The three owners are going into the transportation business with a focus on doing short runs for local furniture companies. In this original Black Excellist video, we will be featuring a step-by-step guide for starting a business and building business credit. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, write a business plan. Having a plan is incredibly important, which is why we highlighted this as the very first step. Just like you would begin any important project or endeavor with a fresh perspective, you want to start by writing down your objectives and goals. An organized business plan is your roadmap to success and can be updated as your business grows. Your business plan helps you get organized, identify goals, articulate what makes you different from your competition, and helps you identify potential obstacles down the road. Writing a business plan may seem like a lot of work, but do not be intimidated. You can start with a very simple plan, but the point is to simply get started with one. Key tip: there are plenty of business plan templates and work docs online, even very simple ones, to help you get organized and on the right track.
Alex, Larry, and Sherry want to ensure that the three of them are on the same page and in sync as they embark on starting a business. They are very confident that they want to go into the trucking business together, but they drafted a business plan to outline what to expect for expenses, as well as potential monthly revenue. Sherry found a business plan template online at incorporate.com. It is a fillable PDF that allowed them to just fill in the blanks, print, and save for later. As the team went about working on their business plan, they were able to lean upon their combined experience as truck drivers to estimate their startup and monthly expenses while identifying each other's strengths and weaknesses. They decided they would lease their trucking fleet, with Larry and Alex driving the loads while Sherry works the back office.
Number 2, choose a business structure to legally establish your company. Choosing a business structure is a key first step in starting a business. Operating a properly structured corporation helps set boundaries between your personal assets and business liabilities. The legal structure you choose for your business will impact business registration requirements, how much you pay in taxes, and your personal liability. You must determine whether you want to establish your company as a limited liability company or a corporation in the form of an S Corp or C Corp. Key tip: if you need guidance, don't hesitate to consult an experienced business owner, an attorney, or an accountant.
The three owners of Blue Bear Trucking decided to set up as a limited liability company to take advantage of the benefits of both the corporation and partnership business structure. An LLC protects them from personal liability, as well as protecting their personal assets such as cars, houses, and savings accounts. In case of a bankruptcy or lawsuit, an LLC will mitigate their risks. With an LLC, Blue Bear's profits and losses can get passed through to their personal income without facing corporate taxes. And for added assurance and protection, the team signed a partnership agreement as a formal contract between the parties on how they will jointly manage and operate their new company.
Number 3, register with your Secretary of State or other state agencies. Once you are settled on a company name and the type of business structure, most states require you to register with the Secretary of State's office, a business bureau, or a business agency. To register your business with these agencies, some states may allow you to register online, or you may be required to file your paper documents in person or submit via postal mail. Key tip: it is very important to register a physical address and not your home address or post office box. If you do not have an actual physical place of business or brick and mortar, we recommend you register for a virtual address through Regis or DaVinci.
Since the owner-operators live in Atlanta, Georgia, they went online and visited the website for Georgia's Secretary of State and created an account for the Georgia Corporations Division. Sherry performed a search on the business name to ensure it was available, then proceeded with completing the online application for creating a business. Along with creating and filing their articles of incorporation, there was also a requirement to pay the Georgia Secretary of State's filing fee of $50, all of which was done online.
Number 4, get a federal tax ID number or EIN. Your employer identification number should be secured immediately after you register your business with your state. The EIN is a unique 9-digit federal tax ID number that can be described as the Social Security number for your business. You will need an EIN to be recognized as a legitimate entity in this business building and credit building process. The IRS administers the process and will assign this number to your business, as it's often referred to as a taxpayer ID. You need your EIN to file and pay federal taxes, hire employees, open a bank account, apply for business licenses and permits, and ultimately to apply for business credit. The IRS provides you 4 ways to obtain your EIN. You can fill out an application online, you can call the IRS directly, or you can complete the appropriate form and submit by U.S. postal mail or by fax. Key tip: ensure that when you register for your EIN with the IRS, that you are using the same physical address for your business that you use when registering with your state.
Alex applied online at the IRS website during their business hours and was able to secure the EIN for Blue Bear Trucking in less than 5 minutes.
Number 5, create a logo and a strong brand identity. In an increasingly crowded market, your brand will represent how people know you and recognize your business. Your brand is how your existing and potential customers perceive and believe about the reputation of your company. Your brand identity will include your business name, company logo, business cards, company colors, and anything visual about your business. Altogether, this builds the identity, personality, and character of your business. Your brand will not only be what makes you different from your competition, but it's also the difference that your product or services makes in the customer experience. Key tip: branding is the art of storytelling and standing out. Master this art and you will be successful.
The Blue Bear team came up with a logo that could grab people's attention and make a strong first impression. They understood that a logo was only the first step in building a strong company identity, as they quickly pivoted to craft a brand plan. A brand plan acts as an umbrella under which functions such as marketing, sales, and product development are united, detailing what each group needs to do for the brand to be successful. They started to research what other trucking companies were doing in the areas of brand strategies and targeting clients.
Number 6, create an online presence. Having an online presence is vitally important to the success to your company. It will solidify the legitimacy of your business, help consumers find your brand, and provide a means for potential customers and partners to contact you. One of the very first steps in this process is to secure a domain for your website. Once you have your domain registered, you can set up an email address for your business using this domain name. It is also important to stay active on social media and engage in conversations on the platforms that are best aligned with your brand and customers' demographics. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, TikTok, or the latest and greatest platform, social media is a great way to build your credibility, establish your reputation, and showcase your brand. Key tip: your digital presence enables a fluid two-way relationship where the consumer can communicate and have open dialogue with the decision makers of your company.
The Blue Bear team quickly secured a domain name on GoDaddy.com. Sherry set up a simple website with Wix.com and also set up their administrative email address, a Google account, and an Instagram account. They hired her niece to work part-time to maintain the content across all of the platforms.
Number 7, register for a Dun & Bradstreet number. To build business credit, it's important to understand that reporting to the business credit bureaus is a key factor to the growth of your business credit, and a DUNS number is critical for this. A DUNS number is a unique identifier for your business, and it's available for free from a credit reporting agency specifically for business called Dun & Bradstreet. This will be the number some lenders and potential business partners use to report trade lines on your business's credit profile, or it's the credit agency that other businesses will use to check your business credit profile. Therefore, you want to have it available before you start working on your business credit, and certainly well before you start applying for a business loan or credit card. Bear in mind that a DUNS number is different from your federal tax ID or EIN number. Although it can be thought of as another social security number for your business, a DUNS number is used for business credit reporting purposes, whereas an EIN is issued by the IRS and used for tax identification purposes. Although both are used for business credit reporting, an EIN is mandatory to running a legal business. A DUNS is mandatory for building business credit. Applying for a DUNS number is a simple process, but it does require you to first establish your business as a legal entity with your state. You can apply online at the DMV website, and there is also an option to call. Key tip: for your business credit, the 3 major credit reporting bureaus are Equifax, Experian, and Dun & Bradstreet. Equifax and Experian use your EIN. Dun & Bradstreet uses your DMB number.
Sherry went online and completed the application for a DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet. She received the number in a week or 2. She applied and was approved for a handful of commercial accounts and vendor accounts that reported Blue Bear's payment history to Dun & Bradstreet. Other accounts reported to Equifax and Experian through the company's EIN. In any event, Blue Bear started to build its business credit profile across all 3 commercial credit reporting agencies methodically and successfully.
Number 8, open a business bank account. Open a business account when you're ready to start accepting or spending money as your business. A business bank account helps you stay legally compliant and protected. It is also very important to keep your business funds separate from your personal funds and start to separate your business dealings from your personal from the very start. Key tip: if your credit union offers business accounts, we recommend you consider it over a larger commercial bank. The smaller the bank, the better for small businesses.
Blue Bear Trucking opened up a business checking account with the local credit union. The 3 owners each had prior bank accounts there and had a strong relationship with the staff there.
Number 9, apply for licenses and permits at the federal, state, and local levels. Many small businesses and even home-based businesses need a combination of licenses and permits from both federal, state, and city agencies. This step may or may not apply to you, but it's important to at least do your due diligence. Let's first focus on the federal level. Depending on the type of business you are going in, you may need a federal license or permit if your business activities are regulated by a federal agency. At the state level, states actually tend to regulate a broader range of activities than the federal government, and the industry requirements often vary from state to state. Visit your state's website to find out which permits and licenses you may need. At the local level, you'll have to do some research on the county and city regulations. You can find out about registering your home business by visiting your city or county's website or by simply giving your city or county offices a call. Key tip: starting a business without a license could expose you to legal hassles and/or penalties later down the road. Because of the potential risk, stay in compliance and maintain any licenses, permits, and certificates your business receives. The good news is that in most cases, you'll fill out an easy form, pay a fee, and you'll be in business.
Starting a trucking business is a little more complex than most. But Larry stepped up to do some minor research and make some quick calls to ensure that Blue Bear would be in compliance with the US DOT and the state of Georgia. He worked to get their US DOT number, operating authority, and even secured the proper liability insurance. It wasn't long before he completed all of the other compliance requirements, and once he paid the taxes and fees to operate their trucks, they were on their way.
Number 10, fund and finance your business. It costs money to start a business, and financing is the lifeblood of your business. Funding your business is one of the most important choices that a business owner makes, and an entrepreneur must determine the level of financing needed to sustain the business. Your personal financial situation and vision for your business will also shape and influence the financial future of your business. So once you have assessed your finances, calculated how much you need for startup, and have estimated the amount needed for operating expenses, it's time to figure out how you'll get it. And most likely it will boil down to these 6 different paths or a combination of all of the above. Number 1, self-funding or bootstrapping. Number 2, business loans. Number 3, business credit cards or lines of credit. Number 4, small business grants. Number 5, partnerships. Or number 6, investors. Some owners may have challenges with not only finding money, but there may be challenges with personal credit as well. That is where you may want to employ the strategy of building your business credit with no PG, meaning no personal guarantee. Key tip: many owners use personal savings or will personal guarantee loans to finance a newly formed business.
To successfully run Blue Bear Trucking, the trio realizes that significant financing is needed not only to lease the trucks, but also for office supplies, software, insurance, fees, and payroll for the team. Each of them agreed that they would split the startup costs 3 ways, and they individually came up with the funds by leveraging retirement funds, savings accounts, and personal loans.
Number 11, build business credit with Divi. The good news is that some finance companies have emerged that offer both the convenience and the financial ability to help small businesses. Rather than spinning your wheels trying to get startup financing and apply for big loans from the big banks, search for reputable business credit providers who specialize in companies like yours. One of these innovative companies is Divvy. Divvy makes it easy to access the funding that you need, no matter the size of your business. They give you the ability to apply for a business credit line in a matter of seconds. And instead of approving only a small percentage of businesses that fit a very specific mold, Divvy looks at each application individually and can work with you to meet you where your business is. Not only will you be empowered with a true business line of credit you need, but Divvy also reports your timely payments to the business credit bureaus exclusively under your company's name and EIN number. Key tip: Divvy has multiple avenues to help underwrite your account, as every business is different in their situation. Divvy will work with you to get your account approved in the avenue that works best for your business.
Blue Bear Trucking was able to qualify for a $50,000 line of credit based on their business's cash supply and bank account cash flow. and the credit is exclusively under the business name, thus not tied to either of the partner's social security numbers or personal credit profile. Divi offers a scalable credit line, so as Blue Bear Trucking grows, their credit line grows also. Their payments are reported to the business credit bureaus, and the business is building a very solid business credit profile. Blue Bear is even able to use Divi as a trade reference to secure other business credit cards and lines of credit.
Number 12, build business credit with vendor credit accounts. As soon as you have your business established as a legal entity and have opened up a business account, you should immediately start to build business credit with vendors who will also report to the big credit reporting agencies for business credit. There are a dozen or so companies who will extend Net 30 accounts to you without requiring a personal credit check or personal guarantee. A Net 30 account is one that extends you 30 days to pay the bill in full after you have purchased products. Vendor credit allows you to buy now and pay later, and then these companies will report your timely payments to commercial credit agencies, helping your company establish strong business credit. Net 30 accounts are the most popular, but there are also companies who will offer Net 15, Net 60, and even Net 90-day credit terms. Key tip: vendor credit is only good to utilize for that particular supplier, company, or vendor. Unlike a loan, credit card, or line of credit, you can only purchase goods or services from the supplier or company who extended the credit line to you under the credit terms.
Blue Bear applied for Net 30 accounts with 6 or so Net 30 vendor accounts, who started reporting their monthly payments to their business credit profiles with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. The companies that they were approved for included companies like Uline, Quill, Shirtsy, and other companies who have become popular for providing vendor trade credit. With the Divi line of credit and these Net 30 trade lines, Blue Bear is on the way to building a strong, diversified business credit profile that will allow the business to become truly self-sufficient and independent of the owner's personal credit.
Number 13, understand, manage, and track your income and expenses with Divi. A key factor in operating a successful business is creating a system to track your income and expenses. You will want to be very meticulous in keeping up with receipts, building budgets, and setting up regular reviews of all of your business transactions. You can also control, manage, and track your expenses with other software applications like QuickBooks or even your homegrown spreadsheets to help you stay in complete control of your cash flow. But if you're approved for Divi, you can leverage their expense management solution, which can be very instrumental to managing your business credit and monthly expenses. Each employee can be provided with their own card with its own enforceable budget. You can also set up virtual cards that can be allocated to the multiple common monthly expense categories like utilities, office supplies, insurance, equipment, software, advertising, etc. Key tip: old school expense management processes involve a lot of data entry and paper trails. Using software that ties directly to your business credit card transactions can completely eliminate those cumbersome processes.
Blue Bear Trucking has started to find plenty of freight to transport. They now have 4 trucks and 4 drivers that are on the road full-time. They are using load boards and have outsourced some of their administrative work. They have started to build great relationships with existing and potential customers. All of these successes have transcended into a business that is generating more and more income for the company. But with every successful business comes a critical need for a thorough system for tracking income and expenses. In the transportation business, payments are often received weeks or months after delivery, making it difficult to track expenditures while on the road. To help organize their company cash flow and the driver's spending, Blue Bear Trucking is leveraging Divi. Each of the 3 owners have their own credit card, as well as the 2 new drivers. Sherry has set up virtual cards for tracking the company's different categories of monthly expenses and is able to track Blue Bear's spending in real time. With Divi, they are not only saving huge amounts of time and money, But the spending limits they placed on each card prevents the drivers from overspending on fuel, meal, and travel costs.
Number 14, pay on time every time to build an excellent business credit profile. As financing is the lifeblood of a new trucking business, credit is the lifeblood of financing. If you had a bad credit history when you were applying for your initial funding, you already understand how difficult and/or costly it can be to access capital. Once you've got your financing, be sure to never miss a payment. If your credit takes a hit, it could impact your ability to get any new financing going forward, and you might have to pay a higher interest rate on your existing loan. This can hurt your business more than you can imagine. Key tip: most of your big banks will not offer business credit without a personal guarantee or personal credit check. But there are new fintech companies like Divi who can offer you scalable business credit that increases with good payment history.
As part of the culture of Blue Bear Trucking, the owners have made it top priority to meticulously manage their expenses and income. It is also of the utmost importance that they pay all of their bills and credit payments on time, every time. This regimen has garnered them huge business success and profitable partnerships while helping them build business credit that is totally independent of their personal social security numbers or personal credit. Soon, the company will be able to transition from leasing their fleet to buying their fleet of trucks using the company's EIN with no PG. With the help of Divi and their 7 vendor credit trade lines, they will eventually be able to move on to securing business credit cards, bank loans, and other forms of business lines of credit only on the company's EIN and business credit profile.
Number 15, build your team, market your product or service, and grow your business. Once you lifted your business off the ground and you have picked up quite a bit of momentum, it is now time to build your business team. Every business is different. Therefore, you will have to decide if it's best for your business and financial standing to hire or outsource to freelancers. In any event, you want to make sure you interview and hire trustworthy employees who are experts in the areas where your business lacks expertise. Once you have your team built out, you want to identify who your customers are and find ways to reach out to them through a solid, innovative marketing plan. You should define, experiment with, and execute fresh marketing tactics, doubling down on those that work and abandoning those that are found to be the least effective. Stay consistent in advertising to new and potential customers, but always give attention to existing customers. Not only do existing customers become a sustainable income source, but they also become a marketing channel in and of themselves since they become your biggest brand ambassadors. Key tip: every step of the way as your company grows, measure your progress against your mission statement and your company goals. Stay on task with your action list and appreciate every little step toward your business goals. Fail early while the stakes are low. Be patient and learn from your mistakes.
As part of their marketing strategies and growth plan, the owners of Blue Bear Trucking started by defining who they were and what they wanted to focus on doing. They spent quite a bit of time highlighting what makes them stand out from other trucking companies, and that helped them drill down into their unique selling proposition. Blue Bear Trucking was able to plan for success by establishing realistic business goals with deadlines both on the long term and short term. They made baby steps towards their goals, breaking down their action list and tasks into bite-sized pieces. Slowly but surely, they were able to identify new clients, solidify relationships with existing clients, increase their loads, grow their fleet of trucks, hire more dependable drivers, drive up their revenue, and build a business credit file that was able to sustain the company for years to come.
We appreciate the fact that you stayed with us until the end. Thank you for spending time with us, and don't forget to like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you never miss a video. Bye for now. We will see you tomorrow.